I have a sincere question for you, wise old folks. Have you ever seen an elderly friend or neighbor who appears composed, joyful, and pleased despite having little money? They don't have an opulent home. They don't have a luxury car. Yet when you visit, they make you feel cozy, content, and at ease. This is the reality. Some elderly folks don't have a sizable pension, a lot of money, or even retirement plans. Nevertheless, they are having a great time, laughing, and living a lovely life. They are happier than wealthy people because of their small decisions, everyday routines, and insightful remarks, which I will share with you today. Sit with me like you would with an old friend while enjoying a cup of tea or a cozy blanket. Come with me on this journey. To begin with, they are content. You know, contentment is one of these contented seniors' greatest secrets. I recall a tale about an elderly man named Mr. Williams. He just had Social Security and a meager income in retirement. However, he consistently stated, "I don't consider what I lack. I consider what I have. My family, my faith, my yard, and my health." You don't stop thinking while you're content. You cease comparing as a result. We free our hearts to appreciate what is in front of us when we cease comparing our lives to those of others, regardless of what they drive, how they travel, or what they wear. And my friends' modest lifestyles are made possible by this habit, which costs them nothing. I once met an elderly couple who had antique wooden furniture and lived in a small house. Despite their lack of luxury, their home was full of memories, love, and laughter. They consumed basic meals, vegetable soup at night and muesli in the morning. They filled little pots with herbs and tomatoes. Oh, the happiness on their cheeks when those tiny plants blossomed. Living simply doesn't have to be boring. It entails appreciating the beauty of the little things, the flavor of fresh bread, the sound of birds in the morning, and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. My dear friends, happiness comes from enjoying life, not from spending money. 3. They established a solid rapport. One thing unites the happiest grown-ups I've ever met. They made investments in people rather than goods. They go to see their kids, give their friends a call, participate in local activities, or simply tell their neighbors stories. Mary is a woman that comes to mind. She had very little money and lived alone. However, her home was packed every Sunday. Grandchildren, neighbors, and churchgoers. She would make a little pot of stew, and for some reason, everyone could eat it. She once remarked, "I may not have money to buy gifts, but I have love to give." And the love grew, my love. Money can run out, but friendship and love are priceless gifts that increase as you share them or find purpose in each day. They also maintain their usefulness, which is another strong habit. Many elderly people who lead contented lives on modest incomes wake up every day with a purpose. Taking care of a garden, volunteering, crocheting blankets for hospitals, reading to kids at the library, or teaching the younger ones a skill might all be examples. We are energized by purpose. It makes us happy. It sustains the spirit. I adore a proverb. Retirement is not the end. It is the start of a new approach to supporting life. Money is less of a master when you have purpose. You don't experience restlessness or emptiness. Rather, you experience a deep sense of purpose. 5. They look after their health. Let me impart this wisdom to my friends. The true treasure of old age is health. Simple, natural methods of body care are used by those who lead happy, low-income lives. For short distances, they choose to walk rather than drive. Instead of eating quick food, they consume more homemade meals. They consume a lot of water. They have good sleep. They may not be able to afford pricey clubs or diets, but they know that stretching, fresh air, peace of mind, and gratitude are effective remedies. You know, all the money in the world might not be enough to make you smile again if you lose your health. 6. They're always appreciative. And lastly, the golden habit of gratitude that unites it all. Thank you is more often said by contented elders than complaints. Thank you for a new morning, they say. I'm grateful that you put food on the table. I appreciate the child's phone call. I'm grateful that they still have legs to get to the park. You cease worrying about what's lacking when your heart is overflowing with gratitude. You begin to count what is present. Happiness increases as a result of that shift. Thus, my dear golden elders and cherished listeners, we have shared the secrets of contentment. Leading a simple life, forming solid bonds with others, being purposeful, taking excellent care of one's health, and practicing gratitude. Millions of dollars are not needed for any of these. They're all free. They can, nevertheless, make an elderly person richer than a king. In actuality, your pocket size has no bearing on your level of satisfaction. Your heart's size is the source of it, the tranquility of your soul and the strength of your connections. Consider this as you think about tonight. Am I appreciating what I have, or am I concentrating on what I lack? Keep this insight in mind. Money is not the key to living a rich life. It has to do with significance. Therefore, don't worry if you think you don't have much saved. Take a look around you. Cherish your time, your family, your health, and the delight of small pleasures. The true wealth is located there. Regardless of how much or how little money you have, may your days be full of love, serenity, and pleasure. Until the next time, my beloved elders, remember to be thankful, happy, and appreciative of everything you have and everyone who has given it to you. Please give this video a like so that other seniors can watch it and learn about it.